Go the Cowboys!
Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Coffee Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh, yeah! Fuck! Back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the NRL Round 3 preview and predictions. And to help me preview Round 3 of the NRL, I'm joined by Rugby League YouTuber CJ Moxley and also content creator, the All Out section, also known as All Out Champer. CJ, mate, I can't wait for Round 3. And what about Friday night? What a blockbuster we got. The Roosters and the Rabbitohs. Wow.
Yep, obviously a big game at Trellion Stadium. It's going to be the biggest rivalry in the comp. And, yeah, I'll just keep my word shut till Friday.
And All That Champer is here as well. Champer, how are you, bro? Hopefully your Tigers can turn it around.
Well, we're looking for our first win, so hopefully it comes this Sunday. But Nick, CJ, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on the channel. Round 3's already here.
Yeah.
Tips, previews, predictions. Guys, we're doing it today.
Can't wait. Well, it's good to have you on, my friend. Before we get into the Round 3 preview and predictions, I want to say hello to everyone in the live chat. Hello to the Sharkies. Hello to SS Storm fan, Minty Rabbitoh. Let's Go Bulldogs is here. Luke Melbourne Storm fan, Jason Reader. Hello, Phil Rogers all the way over there from the UK. Jason Reader, everyone rolling in here. Manly 341. Everyone tuning in for the Round 3 preview and predictions. It's going to be a fantastic round of footy. Round 3 already. Unbelievable how quick the season goes.
Sorry if my connection cuts out. There's lightning out there right now. So.
It's all good, brother. We had a bit of rain here last night, but it's understandable. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Would be greatly appreciated. We are getting close to 3,000 subscribers. I think we're about 800 away, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. All right, boys, you ready for the Round 3 preview?
Let's do this, mate. Let's do it.
All right, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Round 3 of the 2023 NRL season kicks off Thursday night. We've got a blockbuster game, and we've got an old rivalry game here. The Manly Warringah Seagulls up against the Parramatta Eels, live from Brookvale Oval, Thursday night at 8 p.m. The odds, Manly, they are $1.70 favourites. Parramatta at $2.10. What a game this is going to be on Thursday night, fellas. Are Parramatta going to go 0-3? Are Manly going to go 2-0? What's going to happen? CJ, who do you like for this one? Should be a great game.
It's tough to see Parramatta going 0-3. However, unfortunately, they do go 0-3. I think Manly at Brookvale is just a different sort of team. I'm going to go Manly by 8 points in a low scoring, 18-10. Anytime try. Let's go Ola Kawatu.
Sounds good to me. And All Out Champer, who do you like in this one, Manly or Parramatta at Brookie?
Yeah, I feel like these are two teams that are very evenly matched in terms of attack and defense. If Parramatta have to turn the corner, it has to be today. I mean, no, not today. It has to be this game. It has to be against Manly. It's going to be a tough one, but honestly, I am going to back Parramatta here. I feel that they can pull up the sneaky win, and I reckon they can. I reckon they could pull Manly's pants down even at home. Manly, I feel like they are going to be competitive, but Parramatta are going to come with a purpose. They've been embarrassed their first two games, and they're going to win. So I'm going to go Parramatta by 6 points, and I might even say a first try score. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Ruben Garrick.
Look, this is one of those games where I'm really torn on which way to go. I have a bit of a theory on this. Some people might not agree, but Manly played round one, a beautiful afternoon game at Brook against the Dogs. They had a week off. It can work in their favour, but I reckon that week off might have killed their momentum. Just think about it.
Good combinations now as well.
They destroyed the Bulldogs in an afternoon game. Now they're playing a night game against a side that's pretty desperate, and the week off can really hurt your momentum, or it can just make you even stronger. It can work both ways. I reckon the week off might affect Manly in a poor way. I'm going to go Parramatta. I think they're desperate. I'm going to go Parramatta by 4. Bit of a high-scoring game, though. I'll go Parramatta 24-20. It'll be a great game of footy. First try scorer, I will go with Sevo.
That's a safe pick. I like it. Parramatta to win.
Parramatta to win. CJ is going with Manly. All right, let's go to the early game. Friday night footy from 6 o'clock from McDonald Jones Stadium down there in Newcastle. A 6 p.m. kickoff. The Knights and the Dolphins. Dolphins $1.50. Newcastle at $2.50. Newcastle, I've got about 9 or 10 players out. The Dolphins are without Marshall King, but everything else seems to be this pretty similar for the Dolphins. CJ, I'm not sure if you agree with this one, but this seems like the Dolphins probably win this one, right?
Yeah, look, the Knights' injury toll is just crazy. I'm going to go with the Dolphins here by 16 points. I think they'll get a good win there. I'll go scoreline 20 points to 4. Got a feeling Newcastle got nothing in them before the injuries.
Yep.
Anytime try scorer from hooker, Cody Nicarima.
Yep. What about yourself, Champa? Newcastle up against the Dolphins.
Yeah, look, the injury toll plays a massive part in this. Newcastle, though they got the win, it was a very gutsy win, very scrappy win. As for the Dolphins, both their games, they've been playing very good. They've been very informed, and the team looks so comfortable for a club that's only had 2 official NRL games. Even with Marshall King out, I think the Dolphins win this one very easily. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins by 22 points. I'm actually going to go 22-0. The Knights won't even score a point in my prediction. So a 22-0 scoreline, and I'm going to go first try scorer. He's probably the best at the Dolphins right now. I'm going to go the Hammer.
Yeah, look, I think Newcastle they'll be spirited early, but they've got too many injuries. They've got about 7 or 8 players ruled out of this game. Dolphins are 2-0. I think the Dolphins will head down to Newcastle and they'll get away with a win. I reckon they'll win by 14. I'll go the Dolphins 24 points to 10. I think they'll win by 14 there. And first try scorer, I'll go with Dominic Young. And I just say this. Newcastle were brave last week, but how many points do Newcastle have without Ponga? It's hard to see them winning this game.
Ponga, Brayley, just Brazil, everyone, just about.
Exactly right. Dolphins to win. I think we all agree. Dolphins will win 13 plus. They'll get it done. All right, now Friday night. What a game! The oldest rivalry in the NRL, the biggest rivalry in the NRL. What a blockbuster, mouth-watering game we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night football, 8 o'clock. From Allianz Stadium, Sydney Football Stadium, Trelliant Stadium, whatever you want to call it. It is the Sydney Roosters up against the South Sydney Rabbitohs. What a game this is going to be. The Rabbitohs are favourites at $1.70. The Roosters, $2.20. CJ, I believe you will be attending this game Friday night. Yep. Bro, who do you like? This is obviously, we know who you like, but what a game, bro. This should be a cracker.
Yeah, look, Call me biased. South will win 13 plus. We're going to win by 16 points, 26-10. Anytime try scorer, Latrell Mitchell. First try scorer. Let's go Campbell Graham. South 13 plus.
Well, I mean, you did win by 16 in that elimination final last year, 30-14.
Yeah, it'll happen again. No,
it does make sense.
That's fine. We're coming from.
Champa, Roosters, Rabbitohs. Who do you like?
Yeah, look, of course, this is going to be entertaining as always. Love watching these two teams play. The passion that these two teams bring, especially when it's up against each other, it's on a different level. Souths have been looking very good. They started the season off very, very well. As for the Roosters, who had a bit of a slow start, picking up that loss against the Dolphins and then only edging out a win against the Warriors last week. Yeah, I think this decision's pretty easy. I think South Sydney win this one very comfortably. Though I do see it being competitive. I do see South, I'd say, the last 20 minutes, put the afterburners on and really blow out the Roosters. So I'm going to go Souths by 12 points.
12 points. Yeah.
12 points. I give them an extra 2. I'll give them by 14 points. Souths by 14 points. First try scorer, it's going to be from the Roosters. I think it's going to be Radley.
Radley.
I'll take to 14 points.
Well, Radley is back. Look, I've been leaning towards the Rabbitohs all week. Something about the Roosters today was just giving me a weird feeling, but I'm going to go with the Rabbitohs. I think South Sydney will win. I think it'll be very tight, and I think it will be high scoring. The last couple of games they've played against each other, it's been fairly high scoring. So I'm going to go South Sydney to win. I'm going to go 26 points to 22 in a real good game. First try scorer, I'll go with the obvious one, Alex Johnson.
Nice.
I think he will score the first try. Souths to win by 4. I think it's the game of the round by a mile.
Do you think this whole Tedesco Suoli'i situation will play a part in this match, or is it just...
It's fake news. It is fake news. I don't
All
listen
I'll
to
say
it.
is enjoy the Master for us and Roosters fans. Just shut up after Friday.
All right, let's move on to Super Saturday. We got the early game, the 3 o'clock game, which is 2 o'clock on the Gold Coast. So it's going to be very friggin' hot. So if you're attending this game, you're going to be sweating your ass off. I can guarantee you that. Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock here, 2 o'clock up there. The Gold Coast Titans up against the Melbourne Storm. Melbourne obviously favourites at $1.40. The Titans at $2.70. Titans' first home game of the season. CJ, Titans and Storm. Can the Titans bounce back, or are the Storm going to bounce back from their poor performance last week?
Well, before I saw the game on Sunday with Titans and Dragons, I thought it'd be close, but I think Melbourne will get them. I think Melbourne by 14. I'll go 22 points to 8. And I think the first try, anytime try, I'll go Christian Welch. I think Melbourne will get it done.
How about you, Champa? Gold Coast versus Melbourne.
Yeah, look, Storm really want to, pull themselves back up from that embarrassing loss to the Dogs last week, as well as the Titans picking up a huge loss against the Dragons. Something tells me this game is going to be closer than people expect. I know the Titans were lackluster last week against the Dragons, very outclassed. Something's telling me the Heat's going to play a good factor. I honestly see the Gold Coast being competitive. However, I do see the Storm eventually picking up the win, but I am going to give it a close contest. I'm going to give it by 8 points. Storm win.
Okay.
I'll see it being a 16-8 win for the Storm. And first try scorer, I got to give it to him. He's back, Justin Nolan.
Yeah. Look, I could easily go the Storm by 30 or 40, but look, I'll be honest with you. I reckon this will be tight. I really do. I think the Gold Coast will be in this game, but I don't think Gold Coast have the defense to win the game. I think the Melbourne Storm win, but it'll be closer than we think. I'm going to go Melbourne by 16 points. So, a 16-point win for Melbourne, but it'll be a high-scoring, competitive game. I'll go the Storm 34 points to 18. So a fairly competitive game for the Gold Coast, but Melbourne will get the job done, 34 to 18.
Well,
And first try scorer, I'm going to go with Eli Katoa. I reckon he might score the first try in this one.
Oh, I love him. He's a
storming
great
outside
player.
right now, so it could be an omen for you Melbourne fans.
Yeah, it could be. All right, let's go to the next one. Saturday, 5:30 p.m. up there in Townsville, which is a 4:30 kickoff in Queensland. It is my team, the North Queensland Cowboys, up against the New Zealand Warriors. The Cowboys are $1.35. The Warriors are at $3.15. Look, I think we'll win the game, but I think it'll be closer than we think, fellas. CJ, what do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Being in Townsville definitely helped the Cowboys. I think it'll be close. Warriors will be in it, but I'll go to Cowboys by, let's go Cowboys by 8. I'll go 24-16. Anytime try scorer. I'll give it to Thomas Chester at fullback.
Hey, on debut, Thomas Chester.
On debut, that's right.
About you, Champa?
Yeah, the Warriors were very close with the Roosters, and the Cowboys were very impressive last week against Brisbane. But look, I can't look past it. Again, I'm going to go with the easy pick here, and there's the North Queensland Cowboys. They're too good in every bit of the field. So I'm going to go Cowboys. Cowboys by 16 points. I see it being I'd say a 24-8 scoreline. That's up to 16. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And first try scorer, I'll go for someone. I'll go for. Oh, he's not playing. I was going to say drink water. I'll go with Tuolangi.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at the stats here. Chester did play one game last year, so it's not his day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Fuck,
I was just having a quick look here.
here.
I was having a quick look on the team sheet. Look, I'm just having a look at the Cowboys team. I've got two problems with it.
Yep.
I don't think Shibasaki should be playing center next on that right edge. I don't really like that. I really don't. And I don't know how Jermaine Tunua-Brown kept his spot on the bench. I really don't know. I wish Riley Price would hurry up and make his debut. But besides those two little hiccups, I think we'll win. Helam Lukey, 18th man. Keep an eye on that. He may come in. Keep a close eye on that. But I think the Cowboys win. I think it'll be closer than people think. I'll go the Cowboys by 12. I'll go the Cowboys 26 points to 14. First try scorer. The first try scorer in this game is going to be my man, Ruben Cotter.
Ruben Cotter. Ruben Cotter.
Ruben Cotter. Ruben Cotter. Cowboys to win 1-12.
Love it.
All right. Saturday night at 7:35 p.m. from Suncorp Stadium. I think it's a 6:30 kickoff in Queensland. The Brisbane Broncos up against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. The Broncos $1.25. The Dragons at $4. CJ, what do you reckon about this one, brother? Broncos and the Dragons from Suncorp.
Yeah, Nick, if you'd like to read out the stat, that's about Ben Hunt. Pretty big stat.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how true this is. You were telling me this in the green room. Ben Hunt has never lost to the Broncos.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've read that on like 3 different pages.
If that is a true stat, that scares the living fuck out of me.
Yeah, it's a big stat. If it's true, I can't confirm if it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, but for my tip, yeah, even if it's true, I think the Broncos will get it done anyway. Broncos by 18. We'll go a scoreline of 30 points to 12. First try. Go Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh again.
Yeah,
He'll get
Reece
it done.
Walsh, yeah.
Broncos 13
Yeah.
plus, I think.
What about yourself, Champa? Are you there, Champa?
Yeah, a very interesting stat with Hunt. I see this match being very close, very tight. Dragons were very impressive last week against. Oh, am I coming through, guys?
Yep, there we go. Yep, you're good.
Hello.
Yes, continue. Thumbs up.
All right, sweet. You guys can hear me? All right, sweet. So as I was saying, very interesting stat with Ben Hunt. I do see this game being very close, very competitive. Dragons were very impressive last week in their first game against the Titans. And Brisbane, they were in the match against the Cowboys, but however, it being that Suncorp, I do see Brisbane still picking up a win. However, it is going to be very close. I see the 10-point difference between the two teams. I'm going to go Brisbane by, I say, 12 points to 2. I reckon Dragons will get a penalty goal, but that's only the only points they'll score. And I'd say first try scorer, I'm going to go with Dolphins bound Herbie Farmworth.
Ooh.
All right. Look, for me, if the Brisbane Broncos are a legit force this season, if they're as good as they have shown in the first 2 rounds, the Broncos should win this game 13+. And I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and I'm going to back the Broncos in 13+. I will go by 18 points. I'll go the Broncos 28 points to 10. They should get the job done here, 28 to 10. And for the first try scorer, I will go with... Oh, look, I'm going to go with Ezra Mann. He's in great form at the moment. Ezra Mann to score the first try. Broncos to win by 18 points on Saturday night football. We'll see how that game goes Saturday night. Now,
I love it.
The next one.
That's good.
Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. from beautiful Belmore Sports Ground. It is the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs up against the West Tigers. The Bulldogs are $1.30. The West Tigers are at $3.30. All Out Champa, we'll start with you first on this one, my friend. I believe you'll be at this game. And I think Champa's just frozen.
That is right. I am going to Belmore for the first time in my life. I am going to Belmore grounds. Really? Everything's good? Everything. All right, sweet. As I was saying, very, very keen to be attending this match. I am attending it. First time I'm ever going to Belmore, so I'm very, very interested to feel the atmosphere there. I've heard a lot of good things about the atmosphere at Belmore. It is a top ground, so I'm going to see it for myself. However, the team list, I had a good look at it. Dane Laurie's dropped, which I think is a terrible decision, but Tim Sheens knows something better than I do. I'm glad to see Junior Tupou in the squad. I feel like it's a player that's been long overdue to have a starting position. Sean Blum back in the side. Offa Hangawi off the bench. Fonapolu starting lock. So a very interesting squad. Very different from last week. However, I am still going to go the Tigers here. 12-point difference. I think a 16-4 scoreline is sufficient. And I'm going to go first try scorer. Junior Tupou. Trust me. Remember the name Junior Tupou. He's the next big thing in the NRL. I can promise you that. Junior Tupou.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. CJ, Bulldogs and Tigers. Who do you like?
First of all, hopefully Josh Reynolds gets a run. But sorry, Champa. I think Tigers losing streak continues. I'll go to Dogs by 22. I'll go a scoreline of 28-6. Hopefully the Tigers get off a Champa. But just being at Belmore, Dogs are different at Belmore. So anytime try, give it to the Fox. First try, Jacob Chires.
I know Champa's connection's like a little behind at the moment, so hopefully he can hear this loud and clear. But look, I hate to upset Champa here when I say this, but I'm telling you right now, the Bulldogs Nick from Australia's absolute locks of the weekend. If there's one team that I am guaranteeing a result on the weekend, it is the Bulldogs at Belmore. They are a different beast. The Bulldogs are a 16, 18-point better team at Belmore when they're going good. So, look, I reckon the Bulldogs win and win really well. I'm going to go the Bulldogs 38 points to 12. And Viliami Kikau will score the first try. Not only will Viliami Kikau score the first try, Kikau will get a hat-trick on Sunday afternoon. And I'm just saying,
both you guys team.
If Josh Reynolds does play off the bench, Josh Reynolds is going to score a try.
Oh, sure.
Stop it.
Champa, I hope the Tigers win for you because you're going to be there, but I just can't see it happening at all.
It would be such a intriguing game.
Right. Fair enough.
All right, let's go to the final game of the weekend. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. Sunday night, fellas, 6:15 p.m., the late kickoff on Sunday. We've got the Canberra Raiders up against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks from Canberra Stadium, the Raiders' first home game of the season. The Sharks are $1.60 favourites here. Canberra, $2.30. Good value for the Raiders at home. Now, I read a stat earlier today. I don't think Cronulla have beaten Canberra since 2019 or 2020. Some ridiculous record.
Wow.
Canberra have won their last 8 against Cronulla, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. That's crazy.
I'm going to have a quick look anyway online, but what's your prediction for the game, CJ?
I think the Sharks will break that hurdle. The Sharks by 12, 22-10. I think they'll just be good enough, but that stat is kind of frightening for them. Anytime try scorer, go William Kennedy. He'll score a double.
Yeah. What about yourself, Champa?
Yeah, look, again, this is a match. I think it's a pretty easy one. The Sharks, they'll break that stat. If the stat is true, I see them breaking that stat, and I see them breaking it with a sledgehammer. They are going to absolutely hammer the Canberra Raiders. So I'm going to go the Sharks by 26 points. I reckon a scoreline of, let's say, what's a good scoreline? I'll say 32-8. I'm pretty sure that adds up to 26. I could be right, I could be wrong, but 32-8 scoreline. And first try scorer, I'm going to go with Ronaldo Mulatalo. First try scorer.
All right.
I just want to add quickly. After the Sharks smash the Raiders, Ricky Stewart will be looked at for his future.
That hurt.
Okay, so I just looked it up. The Cronulla Sutherland Sharks have not beat the Raiders since 2018.
Wow.
5 years.
Canberra have won 8 in a row against Cronulla. Canberra are $2.30. Canberra are 0-2. The Canberra Raiders are Nick from Australia's specials of round 3.
Oh.
Last week, the Bulldogs were my specials. They went down to Melbourne and they won, and I predicted it. This week, my specials are the Canberra Raiders. They will win, and they will win in a real tight one. This game is going to be a cracker Sunday night. I have another prediction for you. This game is going to go to Golden Point on Sunday night.
All right.
Wow.
That's big.
Raiders by 1. It'll be a Jamal Fogarty field goal from about 25 metres out. Raiders to win by 1. First try scorer, I will go with Hudson Young.
That's good. That's good.
It should be a great game of footy on the weekend.
5 years.
All right. Now, before we go, just quickly, I'd like to give out my best bet of the round. I know it's very hard to predict best bets because a lot changes all the time because you just don't know what's going to happen. But here we go, fellas. Nick from Australia's best bet for round 1. Here we go. I am going the North Queensland Cowboys to beat the Warriors 1-12. I'm going the Brisbane Broncos to defeat the Dragons. I'm going the Broncos at 13+. I like the Bulldogs over the Tigers at 13+. And I like the Raiders 1-12. That multi, ladies and gentlemen, will give you $46.
Not bad.
Unbelievable value. Cowboys 1-12, Broncos 13+, the Bulldogs 13+, and the Canberra Raiders 1-12, $46. You put $10 on that, you win yourself $464. So not a bad bet for the round.
Not a bad. No, that's actually good if someone
Great
gets on.
bet.
I like
Chuck
that.
$2 on it and win yourself some money.
Fuck, I can't believe the amount of money that's paying, eh? Fuck, it's so good.
All right, CJ and Champa, thank you for coming on for the round 3 preview and prediction. It's been good fun.
Nah, thanks for having me on, man, and bring on Friday night. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, mate. I'm glad to do these tips with you. Bring it on.
Bring on round 3. It's going to be a great round of footy. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the tipping video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Smash that subscribe button and would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, guys, until next time, have a phenomenal Tuesday night, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Fuck the Roosters.